Good morning, brothers and sisters, boys and girls. Here we are looking at another M-class flare at 7 a.m. UTC time, which is 6 hours behind me, so that would be about 1 o'clock in the morning here in Oklahoma time, which is 7:09 on December 22nd, 2021. So, yesterday was the solstice. I hope everybody had a good day. So yeah, now if everybody happens to recall, I made this call prediction. A solar weather prediction. I was right on the money with it. About 4 or 5 days ago, that we're starting to go up in our baseline, and that we're going to be hitting up into sea pretty soon. That we'll be living in the sea. Well, as you can clearly tell here, we're spending more and more time in the C class flare level as our baseline. We're spending more time here than we are on our B. See, like here, we've got all of this that's in the green, which is the B class, and now look at. There's less time in the B class, just a little dip here, little dip here. The rest of it's all up here in the C's. Yippee-ki-yay. So, yep, and so now we're low to middle C's for constant flare, and of course we're popping off in the M's. It does look like we're going to be getting some more M class flares. At least the probabilities are higher over the next probably 48 hours. But we will see what comes around the corner, because there's actually some pretty ugly sunspots coming around the corner. And here we are looking at our sunspot regions. You can definitely tell these babies here are picking up, but what's really what we've been actually getting some action out of is this bugger right here coming around the corner. I showed it to you guys the other day, I believe, yesterday. This one coming around, it is definitely developed, it is complex, and it is ugly. I'm going to see if I can find it in another way for us to really be able to zoom in on that thing. This is the HMI intensity gram, and this is what we're looking at, 2916. Go ahead and zoom in on that. You can see the complexity of it. It is very large, and it has a friend. Actually has a few friends. Woo! Oh yeah, that's coming around the bend. Woo! It's coming around the bend. Yeah, this is going to be fun. And this here is 193 angstroms of light, and this is our sun over the last 48 hours. Obviously, we had the one that shot north, which is some plasma incoming our direction. I say north, but above us, and that one came right at us. And we're going to see a couple more that actually happened last night. So this is 48 hours. We did see that ejection come off there. There was one here. There's actually quite a bit of activity going on in the sun right now. Oof. We're going to see another little pop, and believe it or not, it was only a C flare. We'll see it at, I think it's right around 2100 hours. So you see a little more there. Yeah, we see a decent one coming up here in just a second. And it is at 2117. Ooh, off to the left side. Bam, there it goes. Yeah, right on, okay, around 1800. So, yep, that section that came off here. But this baby here, this is what's interesting coming around the corner. So, I'm hoping that this here is going to be a slow event. I don't think so. I think it's going to be a long-term event of high plasma. Well, anything, I think it'll be closer around 20. We'll have to take a look-see. Okay, and we are over here at 304 angstroms. I've slowed it down just a little bit so we can actually kind of keep up with the plasma. See, right here is where our flares are coming from, and we will zoom in on this spot here in a little bit. You can see the plasma coming off of there. We actually have quite a bit of plasma that's popping off. We have some coming off from here, a little bit from here, and we actually have quite a bit pop off from here too. I did slow it down intentionally so that we can take a look at it. When she goes to flare, oh, see a couple friends around there. Yep, there's one. Whoosh, that's coming out, and then this one. So yep. Oh, and then of course we get the satellite flash. I didn't care for that very much. Man, there's friends all over this thing, isn't there? Yeah, buddy. Alright, let's go take a look at some other stuff. Here we are over here, HDMI, and you can clearly see right here the size of the umbra, the size of this hole here, right here for this sunspot. Ooh, that's a big dog. I mean, it's like this one and this one combined. This thing's enormous. I'm going to see if I can find something where it's a little more developed or comes around a little bit more. This is not the greatest one, but it gives you a pretty good idea of how big that thing is. Woo. And here's one a little bit better over at Space Weather Enthusiasts at spaceweatherpredictioncenter.com. You can see the size of this bugger here and its little little friend to play with. So yeah, yippee-ki-yay. That's what we got coming. Look at the size of that thing, folks. Woo! Oh, she's ugly. And again, we are over here at Enlil, the Anunnaki god, and his prediction model. We are going to take a look at when they are predicting when we might be getting popped with it. Boop. Okay. This is from the flare that popped off the other day, hitting us. It usually takes, anywhere from 3 to 5 days, unless it's a really, really massive. Then it could be here in as little as 18 hours, depending on the size of it. And it's looking like here, it's actually showing the most recent M flare that we just had pop off, just finally starting to come off. So they're not going to have that one in the prediction forecast for us yet. That's going to take at least another day. So the 23rd, yeah, so it's going to hit us tomorrow, 1700. That's about, well, minus 6 hours off of that. That's 11 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. Please do a little search. It's not hard to do a search and find out what your time is compared to UTC time, so that way you can know right about when we're going to be getting impacted with this plasma. Unfortunately for me, it's pretty much right in the middle of the day. So daytime, my side, yippee-ki-yay. Aluminum foil hats on for sure. Again, we are at Space Weather Prediction Center, and that was Enlil. Thank you, Anunnaki God. Appreciate you. Over here, we've got missing data again from midnight to 8 a.m. Another 8-hour time span of missing data. Boy, I'd really like to have my money back for that, I really would. And here we are going to take a peek at our absorption. And here it is. This was from the flare that we got this morning. That M-class flare. Right there, I do believe. Yeah, it's looking... And actually, it's a little off. That's about 17. And up here, it's not even registering as 15. So I'm wondering if they're not messing with these numbers a little bit. Sure feels like it. Oh, maybe not. There we go. Yeah, that's better. That's the M class. The one before that was a C. My apologies. But yeah, about 25, 26. Looking pretty yellow right smack in the dab middle of that. So that's about 26. And looks like 25, 26-ish maybe. Real close. So yeah, luckily it smacked over here in the middle of nowhere. Or is it the middle of nowhere? Again, over India, over here in Thailand, Iraq, Iran, Kuwait, Pakistan, Eastern Africa. I wonder why this region, oh look at this, Western Australia. I wonder why this region seems to be getting pelted a lot. I don't know, but there are radio blackouts. When we have X-rays like this, there are shortwave radio blackouts. It does happen, so it doesn't mean it's going to affect our phones necessarily or internet, but it absolutely can for the short duration that it's actually doing that. That's why we have a lot of interference. And just to give us a quick look, I'm going to show everybody, you can kind of see the plasma coming off of the sun. It's not major, thick, high, bright doses that's coming, but it's coming in a steady stream, okay? So kind of watch. You can see it all coming in our direction. See all that? That's all coming at us. You see the little pops on the bottom, a little bit on the top, but that's all coming our direction. That's really the only way to really kind of see it is to do that. And you can see, you can really see it coming out at us. So yeah, we are going to be getting some. Quite interesting. And here we are at seeds from yesterday. We're picking up at 1724, so that'd be about 5:24 my time. And as we can see, we got a nice little round object here. Looks like there might be one here, but something's definitely going on right there. Something huge is leaving the surface of our sun. I don't know what that is. That was from yesterday. So if you look, and this is the BS. See that 2000? That's 8 o'clock. That's 8 p.m. UTC time. So there's 4 hours of missing data. It should go to 2400 or 2359 rather, and it does not. Now, one would hope that they'd start off at midnight for the next day. Let's go take a look at that. Next day, which would be today. Even if they did start, even if they started all the way over at midnight, which is 24, you still got 4 hours of missing data, so we can't really see what happened there. And that's a real pain in the old butt. but nothing super fabulous going on at the moment. Doesn't quite have enough to show us the flare yet that popped off, because that happened at 7 a.m. So I'll have to check later on today. However, over at stereo ahead, we can clearly see something right here. Nice little planetary object right here. Now, stereo ahead is actually off to our left side. We're actually like over here in this region, and so the satellite's looking at the sun, and we're over here. It's kind of like a triangular effect. So if I'm not mistaken, I think this is Mercury right here, or it could be Venus. I'm not sure. We'll have to go check a look at the alignment, see where the planets are. But yeah, we can clearly see him there, and we can see the eruption, some of the pops from yesterday. It actually looks like there's something right over here too. It's quite strange. Quite a few interesting. Oh, there's something that pops up there. Do you guys see that? Boop, kind of shows up. Like, what are you? Were you going into the sun, away from it, around it? Who knows? And this is from today. I want everybody to take a look at this. Look at, we got 19 frames, and yeah, it's only 7:30 in the morning here. Add 6 hours onto that. I mean, it's only 3 p.m. So we've already got 19 frames here, but yesterday there was only a total of 23. Do you guys see that nice little light flash? That's pretty interesting, don't you think? And then, of course, right here is this other planetary object. We'll have to take a look at that here in just a moment. But let's take a look at this lighted object that's just kind of gracing. Ooh, what's this? Hey, something there. Looks like there might be something here behind him too. Let's see, where was that nice little flashlight? A little warp signature trail. Yeah, there it is. That's definitely a flash of light in some way, shape, or form. I wonder if it could be some kind of a warp signature trail, something zooming by in front of the screen. Oh, look at this. Something else there. So this is one. Oh, look at this here. Holy cow, do you guys see the yin and the yang? Look at this. That's pretty neat. You guys see it? Yin and yang. Isn't that cute? And it's being pushed off. And you can kind of see it over here, which is nice. We can actually see the plasma, and it's like a constant stream of plasma coming off too. So keep that in mind. That's why I was saying I'm pretty sure we're going to be having a long-lasting event. Let's go check out European Space Agency. Boop. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's going to be a long-term event. See, these ones, yes, they suck, but they drop back down quickly. This is the stuff we need to worry about. That's a lot of exposure. I mean, let's check the days out on that. I mean, we're looking at, once we get to above 10, come on, keep coming. All right, we get to 10 right about there. So the 24th at 6 in the morning. Oh man, all the way through the 28th, it looks like. Ooh, that ain't good. Peaking out at 20, and it's just constant, non-stop bombardment. Ouch. Over here at the Italian model, we are looking at more shutdown times, more gaps, where they keep shutting it down. And yet we can see here there's some form of activity going on, and we can see when they're shutting it off. What are they doing over here? And this is a very interesting one for yesterday. Look at this right here in the middle of the sky. Like, here's where we finally got some really good ground connection here. But look at this, just like a rip in the middle of the sky. Just what is that? I'm telling you folks, just something's afoot. And once again, we are over here and we are witnessing another beam shooting at the sun. Because you look there, there's no beam. Some people say, oh, well, that's the light when it shoots down. Really? Then why is it that when it gets brighter here, all of a sudden the beam is gone? You know what I mean? It's brighter here than it is here. Shot, after effect, boom. That's when we had our flare. So sorry, I don't agree with that. That's when we're getting popped. Lots coming at us, lots of stuff going on. I'll keep my eyes out. I'll have to do another video later on this afternoon. Love you guys. Stay safe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let people know. This is important. Love always wins.